All right, here on the path we have our next plant, and again in honor of Halloween, you have here a buckeye, Vitus Californica, dressing up as a grape. So this is Vitus Californica sitting on top of a buckeye with no leaves, so it looks like a buckeye wearing a costume. And Vitus Californica and the Vitaceae, a new family for us. This is the California grape, California wild grape. And it is a liana, so it grows on top of other plants. And it is a very distinctive plant. It has alternate leaves, but the thing that's kind of neat about it is it's alternate leaves, but then opposite to where the leaf base comes out, you often see a tendril. And tendrils are these specialized structures to wrap around the stem of another plant. So you take a look for tendrils, and that's a good characteristic for this family, having tendrils that are opposite to the leaf node. Are you seeing one, Isaac?
Oh, they're all flowering.
Yeah, I know.
Huh?
They're like turning into flowering stalks, but you keep looking, you'll find it.
Here we go.
You see the tendril? Here's one. It's a nice one.
Yeah.
That kind of turned into a flower stalk.
It's grabbing onto this one.
Mm-hmm. The leaves themselves are also very distinctive. They are, heart-shaped, cordate, with these really big phalanges at the base, basically, and they're serrated. They're really only leaf that is kind of this same shape and size is Cercis, the western redbud, but Cercis in California is a tree, never a liana. So maybe if you look quickly, you can confuse them. But this is a pretty unmistakable plant. And the Vitus Californica produces fruit, produces grapes that are edible. Maybe a little more sour than your table grapes, but definitely delicious. And as you know, there's grapes and especially wine is huge billion-dollar business here in the state of California. And people don't grow Vitus Californica grapes to put in that wine, but what they do use is the rootstock of the native species. And so what they do is they do this very crazy Frankenstein-like process called grafting, where you cut the plant off and then you fuse on the stalk onto, say, a root system. And then the plants will grow together if they're closely enough related. So most of the grapes grown in California are these European grapes grafted onto the rootstock of Vitus Californica. Vitus Californica natively grows in lowland California. It's more common in this same kind of area. When I was talking about the foothills of the Sierras and the drier parts of the East Bay Hills, in this ring around the Central Valley. But I think you can probably find it in some coastal places as well. Low elevation, California for sure. So you have a liana, and it's got heart-shaped leaves that are alternate, simple and alternate. They're serrated, and they have tendrils, which are really neat adaptation for clambering onto other plants and grasping stems.